Number 10.
Hello again, thank you for stopping by. I know we all love our Nintendo Switches and got our own lists of games we want brought to it. So I think you might agree with this list. Comment what you would like to see brought to the Switch, and let's get into it. I would love to see Grunty's Revenge and Banjo Pilot come to the Nintendo Switch. I remember playing Grunty's Revenge only a little bit when I was a kid. And I never played Banjo Pilot before, but I loved Diddy Kong Racing. From what I can tell, they're pretty similar. And especially since we're not getting Banjo 3 anytime soon, we might as well get these old games to tide us over.
Number 9.
There's two legendary games that came out on the Game Boy, Mario Land and Mario Land 2. Both of them are very classic in their own right and do something very different than their NES counterpart. I have very limited experience with these games. I'd love to see them remastered, remade, and coming to Switch in full color, where you're just going around in wacky levels, riding wacky vehicles, and fighting Wario at the end.
Number 8.
Next up is the Grand Theft Auto games. I say just bring them all, really. But if I had to pick just 2 to come to Switch, I would pick 3 and San Andreas. I never completed any of these games when I was a kid, and there's never been a better time to beef up the Switch's library with some of these games we never got on a Nintendo console.
Number 7.
Now with Link's Awakening getting a remake, it'd be awesome to have more Zelda games remade and remastered. Like, how about the Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, the dynamic duo of Game Boy Color games that came out right after Ocarina of Time. Heck, they've done every other Zelda game, why not?
Number 6.
Game I don't think we'll ever get to see on the Nintendo Switch. But out of all the games remastered and put on Switch, this is the one I'd want to see the most. Chiller is the best super gory retro arcade game I've ever seen. I never actually got to play it in the arcade, I could never find one. I did play the unlicensed Nintendo game, but I know it's not the same. And since we've seen Dragon's Lair on Switch, I think it's about time we see some of these underrated cult classics too.
Number 5.
Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo was a legendary RPG, and I would love to see it come back in a brand new style, added content maybe some bonus missions. It'd be a lot of fun.
Number 4.
Next is a little known game from the good old Wii U era. Nintendo Land was a super fun game, to me at least. I don't really hear many people talking about it now. I'm not exactly sure how some of the games would play without the gamepad, but if anyone can find a way to do it, it's Nintendo. This one might benefit from just having its own sequel. Either way, I miss Nintendo Land and I'm ready for it to make its comeback.
Number 3.
With No More Heroes 3 coming out, it's the perfect time to remake No More Heroes 1 and 2 for the Switch in beautiful HD, have that glorious blood just squirting everywhere. This would be a great chance for the newcomers who've never played No More Heroes to really catch up and fall in love with Travis Touchdown and his wacky antics.
Number 2.
The Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. If there was ever 2 games that could benefit from choosing traditional or Joy-Con controls, these 2 would be it. They could make them look amazing in HD, and introduce these beautiful galaxies to a new generation of gamers.
Number 1.
Everything on the Virtual Boy. Nobody bought the Virtual Boy, and yet they made over 20 games for it, and those games have not seen the light of day since. Let's bring those games into the 21st century, revamp them, put in more colors than just red, and it'll be a very nice tribute. It can be its own little collection. It'd be awesome.
I hope you enjoyed this list of remasters we need on the Nintendo Switch. If you liked this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what else you want to see on this channel, and thank you for watching.